Welcome to episode 70 of Fire Sale Franchise. It is week 16 and we finally have probably the first real matchup of the entire season. It's the 14-0 Saints against the 12-2 Seahawks. This is going to be an actual game. It's away from home. It's going to be tough. The Seahawks have been good the entire time and I could not be looking forward to this more. This is the game I think everyone on this team has been looking forward to because in recent weeks we have been cruising, just tearing teams apart offensively, defensively. Nobody can stop any aspect of our game and we just do everything we want to them. And it's because we are at full strength, no injuries anywhere. But that's enough of everything there because we want time to look at the stats at the end. And so we're going to get into this game against the Seahawks. No more talk, all play, let's go. So here we go, the game we've been waiting for all season, and it kicks off with a run from Thomas Rawls. Gets about 3 yards, but not much more. But on the next play, he manages to break this one big time. Ryan Tatum can't bring him down. Eric Nickerson is in pursuit, manages to catch him at around the 40-yard line. Then a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line, we finally are able to stop the run properly there. And on 3rd and inches, we get another chance, but Rawls again is able to pick up the first down. 1st and goal, weaving through a lot of traffic there, running through the safety and getting the touchdown. So the Seahawks start this game strong, and we've got to come back with a strong start as well. And we start with a play-action pass here, pick up about 5 yards, and we get ourselves in 3rd and 10 here, sitting looking for Hansbad, finds him, he's got a chance. Almost looked like he was going to be able to squeeze through that gap and take it all the way, but he couldn't. 3rd and 9 now at the 36. Finding Antoine Wall, who wasn't able to get the first down, so we had to settle for a field goal to score 7-3 right now, as Thomas Rawls on 3rd and 21 takes it. And obviously we get the ball back, 2nd and 10 now, and we're able to find Greer over the top, but he fumbles the ball. We saw one of these a couple of games ago when he loses the ball. The Seahawks get it back, have the ball, 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Russell Wilson looks to pass, is able to squeeze that into some tight coverage, and a 3rd and goal at the 6-yard line. We've got a chance to get him off the field, but Russell Wilson goes to the end zone, finds his man for the touchdown, and all of a sudden the Seahawks have a 14-3 lead and we need to make up for it. And on 3rd and 6, we're trying to get something here, but Kemnavis Grigsby isn't able to pick up the first down. Seahawks get the ball back. We were able to pin them at the 5 with a punt, which is good, but they pick up 2 yards on that run. On 3rd and 3, chance to get him off the field again, but Wilson finds his receiver downfield, completes to the 30-yard line, and they continue moving. 1st and 10, running the ball again. This time he's stopped in his tracks, not picking up anything. 2nd and 12 now. Wilson passing again, finds his man on the sideline, couldn't get tackled by the first guy, finally taken out of bounds by Antoine Dyson, but Thomas Rawls right now is running all over us. 2nd and 7 now. Wilson passing again, big hole over the middle there, tackled by Stanley and Nickerson. 3rd and 9 at the 26. We've got to get him on a 3rd down at some point, but we don't get him on this one, and it's another first down for the Seahawks. 2nd and 4 now, running with Thomas Rawls again. Thomas Rawls just picking up first down after first down. A 2nd and goal, they run with their 2nd string running back who gets in for a touchdown. And now we're down 21-3. Derrick Henry now running over Cam Chancellor, trying to get something going here on the ground. On 1st and 10, the very next play, runs again, this time running over Bobby Wagner. Not a bad group of players to run over back-to-back. 1st and 10, there's a completion to Crosby Greer for the first down, and now we're in the red zone. 10 seconds left in the first half. We've got to get some quick passes out. Crosby Greer catches it, gets out of bounds. That was vital. And on 1st and goal, we've got 5 seconds left. A quick pass to Gerald Hansbad for the touchdown. So we finish the first half with a touchdown, and of course we get possession here as well. 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line. Completion to Chance Sugars there, just shy of the first down. 3rd and inches, and we give it to who else but Blake Morland, who takes it for a big gain downfield. 2nd and 9, looking to pass again now and throwing it into a big hole for Gerald Hansbad, who was able to get there completely untouched and is fast enough to get into the end zone. So Gerald Hansbad and Lance Sitton managed to make this a game. That's his 24th touchdown pass of the season, and we go for 2 points here. Back to Gerald Hansbad again for the 2 points, and now it's only a 3-point game, 21-18. And on 3rd and 1, we're able to stop the Seahawks and get ourselves the ball back here with a chance to take the lead. And rolling out, throwing it, shouldn't have thrown it on the run. Ball gets away from him. Bobby Wagner intercepts it, tackled at the 15-yard line. And now the Seahawks have a chance to take a bigger lead. 2nd and 3, able to stop him there. Christian Stuckey coming in with a big hit on Thomas Rawls. And on 1st and goal, able to stop him again. They're running it. 2nd and goal, they're trying to run again with Thomas Rawls. That's going nowhere. We're stopping the run for now. And now they're running again here. And this time weaving around, not able to get anything. We get him off the field with just a field goal. 24-18 the score. We've still got a chance to take the lead if we get a touchdown here. And there's a first down by Crosby Greer. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing deep for Gerald Hansbad, who's open, and Gerald Hansbad again might get another touchdown, and he is really now the reason we are winning this game. Gerald Hansbad putting the team on his back at this point. 2nd and 16 for the Seahawks, and they pick up a lot of yards. We cannot stop them picking up chunks of yards with Thomas Rawls. They try a screen on 3rd and 5 though, but Jamarcus Vance takes it into his own hands there and says, I'll get the sack. It was well covered though as well. 4th and 17 now, the punt away. Kemnavis Grigsby getting some good blocks downfield from his teammates. Dion Jones came in with a huge block, and now Kemnavis Grigsby, players are close to him, but they cannot keep up with him, and Kemnavis Grigsby is in for the touchdown on the punt return, 81 yards, and now we're taking a lead, 34-24 with 5 minutes 50 seconds left in this game. There's a first down to Tyler Lockett for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson looking to pass his way back into the lead there. Completion to his tight end, pushed out of bounds again. Another 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line now. Wilson rolling to the right here. Can't find anybody open, decides to take it himself. Russell Wilson with a lot of space. Defenders slow to get to him. Finally tackle him there at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Trying to run it, defenders there immediately. Christian Stuckey, Ryan Tatum in on that tackle. 3rd and 12, they're trying to run again. Don't know why they're doing that. So they settle for the field goal, score 32-27, and Lance Sitton's now got a chance to put this team ahead, but instead he throws an interception that might turn into 6 points for the Seahawks, and that's exactly what happens here. And when we had a chance to put this game to bed, instead we give the Seahawks the lead back, and now the score is 33-32. Seahawks going for 2 points here, but Christian Stuckey coming in, forcing that fumble, and if only a player that was still up would have got that, we may have been able to return that for 2 points ourselves. But now we've got to get downfield. 1 minute 30. First pass to Chance Sugars is completed out of bounds. 1st and 10 now at the 43. A little bit of a slower developing one here, but Chance Sugars picks it up again and takes it way downfield into field goal range, out of bounds. Chance Sugars is injured now, and as we try to run the clock down here to take a field goal, we didn't realize the clock was ran down that much and we lose.
I am so frustrated, I cannot explain. So we lose the game because of a timing error. By timing error, I mean we were in true clock mode when we were trying to kick the game-winning field goal. So I'm looking at the seconds left and the game clock, and I'm seeing there's plenty of time. And I'm already thinking in my head, right, so we're going to have to wait, even with the time coming down, obviously it goes down. I can't remember what our accelerated clock's set to, but it's going to be a few seconds. So I'm looking at where the field goal is aiming, because I'm going to have to, hold that position steady until we're ready to kick. And then all of a sudden I see the clock at 1 second, and before I know it, the game's over. We were chewing the clock for whatever reason from the last drive. It was from the last drive, and because our other plays were successful but out of bounds, I never even realized we were still chewing the clock, never thought about it. So we'd thrown the ball, went out of bounds, so obviously the clock stops. No reason for me to see by the clock that we're chewing the clock. Complete and utter stupidity loses us that game. It's one we could have won. But, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, we were hoping to, find ourselves in a game that we might lose. And to be honest, that isn't the only problem. We didn't play perfectly either in that game, but it was a great game. It was a lot of fun. Let's not say anything else in terms of disappointment. That was the most fun game of the season. That was so much fun. Way better than all the others. Lance Sitton did play decent, 321 yards, 66% completion percentage. However, threw 3 touchdowns, which is good, but 2 interceptions as well. That, could have probably been avoided if you weren't forcing it anywhere. Rushing, Derrick Henry, 10 for 44 yards per carry. Blake Moreland, 2 for 12, 6 yards per carry. That's not great. It goes back to we hadn't lost the game in so long. Usually when we lost them, we always point out, we didn't run enough. And there we go, we didn't run that much. Receiving, Chance Sugars, who is now injured with a shoulder tear. 7 receptions for 75 yards. Crosby Greer, 7 for 77. Gerald Hansbad, 4 for 147 and 3 touchdowns. All 3 touchdowns went to Gerald Hansbad. Defensively, leading the team, what else do you expect? It's Christian Stuckey. Behind him, Kyle Decker, Darren Stanley, Eric Nickerson, Ryan Tatum. It's an interesting blend of players there. Sacks, we've got 2 by Jamarcus Vance, who kind of just took it into his own hands at one point during that game. Ryan Tatum had 1 as well. No interceptions, they had 2. Forced fumbles, none either, they had at least 1 as well. And to continue our trend, which didn't happen in the last game, but continues here again, another punt return touchdown as well. Kemnavis Grigsby, or rather another kick return touchdown, this time it being a punt with Kemnavis Grigsby. Should have won that game, but we didn't. So it's 14-1 now, no longer a perfect record. It's hopefully not horribly long, it's horribly long. 4 weeks, I think he might just make it back for the Super Bowl. No, he'll be back, it's absolutely fine.
I mean, it's not fine, but... So the Dolphins are not bad either. I thought they were worse, but they're 11-2-2. I think we're ready. We probably need to finish the season on a winning streak, but, you know, we'll see what happens. So the first play of our last game of the season, and Robbie Snyder, the quarterback, hands it off to Rankin. 2nd and 9 for him at the 26, and there he finds his receiver for a big completion for the first down. The Dolphins right now moving the ball okay. Should have been a tackle there, but there's about 3 broken tackles. Finally, Antoine Dyson comes in and makes the tackle. 3rd and 5, we've got him in on the 41. Hoping to get him off the field, but a completion there right over the middle is going to keep them moving. And now 2nd and 10 at the 28. They try and run. That's a nice stop there by Emmanuel Jeffries, the defensive tackle, and that held him to a field goal. So we go on 2nd and 7. A pass to Kirby Lott here, and Kirby Lott's found himself some space. Breaks that tackle as well. Kirby Lott turning that into a big gain, of course, taking over for Chance Sugars in this game. And on 3rd and 9, looking for Kirby Lott again. He makes the catch, gets into the end zone, and right now he's doing more than what we expected of him, more than what we needed from him. 3rd and 5 for the Dolphins here, and they complete that pass, a broken tackle, but it's stopped short. So we get the ball back again, and we try on 2nd and 7 here. A pitch to Kemnavis Grigsby, who finds himself a whole bunch of space. Kemnavis Grigsby now in a foot race. Can he get to the end zone before this linebacker catches him? Yes, he can. Well, actually, he couldn't. He was caught before, but he gets in for the touchdown. And now we're up 14-3 in this game. The Dolphins having the ball back, and absolutely nothing working for him right now there as Christian Stuckey gets a sack. Never even played the play action, and there's another sack straight away there by Ryan Tatum. 3rd and 18, we've got him on at the 44-yard line. It's a short completion. Defenders coming over, 2 of them miss, but Eric Nickerson makes the tackle and stops that drive there. Now the score 14-6 as they went for another field goal. 3rd and 10, going over the middle, almost caught, but not quite good enough there. Kirby Lott couldn't bring it in. 2nd and 7 at the 44. It's a dumped pass completed, and they get the first down from it. But we've got him in 3rd and 11 here. Chance again to get him off the field, and that's exactly what we managed to do there with a sack from Emmanuel Jeffries. The screen just didn't work out for it. 2nd and 5, we run a screen. Works a little bit better as Kemnavis Grigsby weaves through some defenders afterwards as well. Let the blocks be set up. A good play there. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line, and Sitton's looking deep for Gerald Hanspad. Hanspad catches it, is tackled at the 10, brought down at the 9, and on 2nd and goal we go for a quick play there to Crosby Gray, who gets the touchdown on the quick slant. And now we really are running away with it in this game. The score 21-6 with 3 seconds left in the half here. They're going for it all, throwing it deep, and Antoine Dyson picks that one off around the 12-yard line. And here's the starting kickoff for the second half. Kemnavis Grigsby, can he get something going here? I believe we haven't actually seen a kickoff return touchdown from him, and we won't see it there as he fumbles the ball. The Dolphins recover, and now they start this second half with the ball. 3rd and 8 at the 25-yard line. A completion there, tackled at the 5-yard line, and now they're really threatening, and they're running with it here. Rankin gets into the end zone. We weren't able to stop him, and the Dolphins managing to turn around their luck here. So they're kicking off again. Can we hope for better from Grigsby this time? Can he at least hold on to the ball? How about he takes it all the way instead as he gets a huge hole, and now Kemnavis Grigsby is about to take it for a touchdown. The very next return after he fumbled the ball, and this will be his first kick return touchdown, and it went for 101 yards. So the Dolphins still down the same number of points now, and Rankin there not getting too much success on the ground. So we have the ball back going deep on 3rd and 12, trying to get this first down, but Hanspad couldn't hold on to it as he was immediately hit. Now the Dolphins on 3rd and 8. Can we get them off the field? Yes, we can. The hit there forces an incompletion by Robbie Snyder. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. It's a pitch to Kemnavis Grigsby, who's found himself some space. Couldn't get away from every defender, but still got himself a bunch of yards. But again, it was pretty much a dead drive, and we didn't get anything from it. The Dolphins are on 1st and 10. A useless pass, losing them a couple of yards, and they're on 3rd and 13 now, and they're complete, and it's a broken tackle, but we still managed to get him down behind the line, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 3. We've got to be one of the worst teams on 4th and 3, but not this time, as Ronald Darby picks them off, fights off a couple of defenders as well to return it for a couple of yards. What a great play by Ronald Darby there, just to beat the receiver to it. Had an eye for the ball, went up for it, and just got there before the receiver ever had a chance, and was also able to return it for a couple of yards. Not a bad play whatsoever. Everyone will be pleased with that. 1st and 10 now for our offense on the 44-yard line, and a completion there to Kemnavis Grigsby, who loses the ball again. It's a fumble. The Dolphins recover. Grigsby with some slippery hands today, and in a couple of games recently as well. Ryan Tatum there doing his best, though, to stop the impact of the turnover, and on 3rd and 11 got a chance to get him off the field, but instead it's a first down. Good space there. He's found him in a hole where no defenders were near. Took him a while to get to him. Antoine Dyson eventually making the tackle. Now Robbie Snyder rolling out, finding an open player again. No tackle there by Dyson. We don't see that too often. And we've got him here in second and goal on the 12. They went for one of these fullback pitches, but Eric Nickerson was all over it. Brings him down at the 7-yard line, bringing up third and goal. Chance to stop him getting into the end zone, and we managed to do it just barely. Ronald Darby coming up with a huge play. Fourth and goal now. 6-yard line, throwing it back at the end zone, but it's out of bounds. 3 minutes 40 left in this game. Gave us a chance to run the clock down. We meet the Dolphins again with 1 minute 30 left in the game. Trying to drive down again, and they go for it on second and goal here. That'll be pass interference from Jameson Nickerson, so they get a new set of downs, first and goal, and Snyder finds a receiver in a huge hole in our zone coverage, so they get the touchdown, but it means not much, and on first and 10, basically just trying to get ourselves into a spot where we can definitely run the clock down. Will Judy trying to stay in bounds, still gets pushed out of bounds, but that'll do it pretty much with 5 seconds left in this game. The Dolphins have one more try, and that's not going to work. A forced fumble sack there will end this game, and we win. Final game of the season, only one injury, which was the one thing we wanted to avoid. Lance Sitton, very nice rating of 142.2, only 166 yards, but for a 68% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, we'll take it. Rushing, Cam Davis Grigsby 8 for 82, 1 touchdown, 10.2 yards per carry. Derrick Henry 4 for 19, 4.7 up until getting injured. Receiving, Cam Davis Grigsby 4 for 45, Kirby Lott 2 for 60 and a touchdown. Crosby Greer 2 for 9, one of those a touchdown. Gerald Hansbad 2 for 46. Mobo coming in as well with 1 for 6. A lot of drops actually. Let's go back to that. 2 drops by Kirby Lott, 1 drop by Gerald Hansbad. We can get over that. Finally, Christian Stuckey isn't leading the team in tackles. Eric Nickerson is instead. We've got Antoine Dyson tied with him. Then it's Christian Stuckey with 8. So is Ryan Tatum. Let's take a look at the sacks. 2.5 for Ryan Tatum, 1 for Emmanuel Jeffries, 1 for Christian Stuckey, half a sack for Eric Nickerson. We've got ourselves 2 interceptions today as well. 1 by Ronald Darby, 1 by Antoine Dyson, and forced fumbles. Do we have them? Yes, we do. We have 1, of course, that one that ended the game. Ryan Tatum finishing that off with a strip sack. Of course, at 31-20, they weren't going to mount a comeback with a few seconds left anyway, but it's always nice to finish a game like that. And of course, we have the kick return. So what we're going to do now, and we're going to do it all quickly to be able to fit it in, is we're going to obviously advance the week. Then we're going to take a look at the end of season awards, only to take a look at if anybody won them. We don't care about people that aren't on our team winning awards. And then we're going to take a look at the end of season stats. But before we do that, Derrick Henry is injured for 5 weeks. It was a shoulder tear. Knew it'd be the same as Chance Sugars. Can't think right now if that'll bring him back for the Super Bowl or not. Let's advance the week. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. We never win MVP, but we do tend to win Coach of the Year, and we win it again. Record 15-1, of course. In the NFC, we do not win Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, we do not win either. Kyle Decker was in 3rd place. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we missed out on Hansbad Grigsby right there, but Trent DeMarco wins it. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Rashad Gunter steals from Kyle Decker. The guy couldn't even get Defensive Rookie of the Year. We're not the best quarterback. We're not the best running back. We don't have the best wide receiver. Gerald Hansbad was in 3rd place. We don't have the best O-lineman. We do have the best D-lineman, though. Kyle Decker couldn't win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but is the best defensive lineman. We'll take it. And I saw as well Ryan Tatum was in 3rd place. Best linebacker, nope, but that's just wrong. Best defensive back, no. Best kicker, we don't win it this year. Brennan Thompson usually wins it every year, did not win it this year. It's a bit of a shame, and that brings us to the end of season awards. We just win 1 this year, best defensive lineman. So let's take a look at the passing stats. Lance Sitton finished the season 27 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. Earl Downs in his time went 6 for 5. 69% completion percentage. Our quarterbacks, have good completion percentages. Huge thing is he only took 12 sacks, played 12 games, took 12 sacks. That's very impressive. Then for rushing, Derrick Henry just shy of 1,000 yards. And he probably would have got it had he not been injured. He was 939 yards, 5.4 yards per carry, 7 touchdowns. Cam Davis Grigsby, 715, 12 touchdowns, also 7 fumbles. That's a little bit worrying. And then Will Judy picked up 190 yards. Everyone with a great average. Then receiving, now I did not see this happening, especially because he was injured for a few games. But Crosby Greer leads the team in receptions with 56. 728 yards, 9 touchdowns. Chance Sugars 48, 788. That's a drop down from what he usually gets. 6 touchdowns, but that's because we've got other guys on the team now. Gerald Hansbad out of this world numbers, 36 catches for 966 yards, 14 touchdowns. That's just ridiculous. Cam Davis Grigsby 33 for 318. He got it done receiving as well. Kirby Lott 28 for 425. Tajay Sharp 25 for 272. So that guy's still picking up some yards as well. And then on defense, let's take a look at Christian Stuckey's numbers and wonder how he wasn't best linebacker, how he wasn't defensive player of the year. 139 tackles. That's already crazy. 24 tackles for a loss, 4.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, 5 forced fumbles, no fumble recoveries. He got a safety as well, didn't get any touchdowns. That guy is an all-pro middle linebacker and the best defensive player in the NFL. No doubt about it. Behind him, Antoine Dyson, 95 tackles, 2 interceptions as well, a sack as well. Then Ryan Tatum, 88 tackles, 16.5 sacks. We've got Darren Stanley, 85. Eric Nickerson, 69. Missed sometimes, still is right up there with the tackles. Then Kyle Decker, 68 tackles. He's a rookie, remember, 20 sacks. Let's take a look at just the sacks. Jamarcus Vance with 8.5. Christian Stuckey with 4.5, as we already saw. 2.5 for Emmanuel Jeffries. Looking at the interceptions, 2 for Christian Stuckey, 2 for Antoine Dyson, 2 for Jameson Nicholson, 2 for Ronald Darby, 1 for Deion Jones, and 1 for Edgerton Philon as well. And then the forced fumbles, Christian Stuckey, we saw his 5. 3 for Kyle Decker, 2 for Ryan Tatum, 1 for Antoine Dyson, 1 for Darren Stanley. I thought it was more than that. We're not great at turnovers, in all honesty. We're good at safeties, and no, we just have the 1. We're good at touchdowns. We're better at touchdowns. We've got 2 touchdowns by Jameson Nicholson, 1 by Kyle Decker. Again, not great, but this defense, shuts down oppositions. Doesn't really need to turn the ball over. They just don't ever get it down the field. Kick returns, and now this is ridiculous, and I can't wait to see the Pro Bowl rosters, because if Will Judy doesn't make it, it's ridiculous. Kick returns, 21 returns for 836 yards, 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdown returns in 21 attempts. Kevin Davis Grigsby, 41. Took back 1. Punt returns for Cam Davis Grigsby, 41, took back 3. So Cam Davis Grigsby has 4 return touchdowns. Will Judy has 4 return touchdowns. Those guys are ridiculous. And that is it for this episode. We're on the back stretch of the season. That's it, done with the regular season. We're on to the playoffs, and we're looking to win a second consecutive Super Bowl, 3 in 4 years. Let's hope we can get it done.